Today we've invited one of our members down to give him a live lesson on his driving. We're going to show him how to improve his driving. Hopefully there's a few useful tips in there for you as well. Let's take a look.
Okay, we are good. So again, there's that one where the strikes are better from the warm-up shots, but that golf ball is still going a long way to the right, isn't it? Okay, again, these are nice strikes now. So just tell us quickly, what does driving look like for you?
Often to the right.
Often to the right?
Often to the right. Sometimes it will be a top.
Okay.
It's very inconsistent.
Okay.
So there's nothing really that will hit the fairway. It's always wide.
Okay.
Run along the ground, don't go very far.
Okay.
So it's kind of...
It's interesting you say that, not very consistent, but if we think about it, if you've only got two shots that you can do, which is a top and actually a push out to the right, then that's actually relatively consistent. And the good news is when we look at your golf swing, we can see that actually it's quite consistent, but there's just literally a couple of things that need to be changed. But hit a couple more for me. Okay, so Stephen's actually been playing golf now since last July, 24 handicapper, and actually done really well with his game. And as we go through this, you're going to see that actually the changes we're going to make are relatively simple. That was a good shot, good strike, still to the right, but okay, right.
I think Stephen's more worried because we've got 3 sticks here. It looks like we're actually going to beat him if he gets it wrong.
I think, look, let's just get straight into this. Let's not mess around, and we'll see how this goes, go through the process. Yeah. So we've got the flight scope in here now, Andy. Let's just have a quick look. I'd like to look at the club path and the club face at impact, if we could have a look at those, Andy.
Okay, so just on that last one there. So we've got the club path was 8 degrees to the right.
8 degrees to the right, okay.
And the face to the target, so the club face relative to the target is 2.5 degrees right. Now, you said, Stephen, that you weren't consistent, and Pierce rightly said, well, actually you are consistent. It's just consistently to the right. So what we've got is a face is consistently open to where the target is, and even the club path is a little bit to the right, which is great for a draw, but we're not seeing the draw. So I think with some very simple changes here, all we really would like to see here is maybe the path slightly better and the face just square to the target. If we can get the face square to the target, it's going to start more on line. And actually those shots, you move those 20 yards left, you're in the fairway.
Okay. The good news with this is we probably haven't got to do anything with your golf swing. It's all in the setup, which is actually great news, isn't it? So you're going, yeah, whatever, we'll see. So do me a favour, just tee one up and just go with your normal setup, and you just tell me when you're ready. And I'm going to use these alignment sticks to help us out. This is something, if you're doing this at home, if you're struggling with your ball flight, this is one of the first things that you must check. So you tell me when you're ready?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to come down here and just put this across your feet line. And if we look at this here now, you're actually not too bad with your aim of your body. Sometimes you do go a bit out to the right. But what I am doing now with this alignment stick here is I'm dropping this through at 90 degrees. Now what this is doing, this is telling us where our ball position is relative to our feet.
Right.
Now, you can see where that ball's positioned, yeah? Where do you think it should be for the driver?
A bit further forward.
Bit further forward, okay, perfect. So let's let's exaggerate this a little bit. Move your body that way. Keep going that way towards the target. Sorry, you want to say that? Move your feet as well.
Okay.
Keep moving with your feet. There we go, that's fine. And move the left foot over there as well. As far this side here, so we can socially distance with the stick. So if I look at this here now, the club face is pointing miles out to the right.
To the right, yeah.
Now this is exaggerating. This is just something that we do. What we need to understand is that when we hit a golf ball, we are swinging on this arc.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if we position the golf ball further back on that arc, there's a very high chance that golf ball is just going to start out to the right. So when we talk about the club path and the club face and they're going out to the right, this is the path that you're going on when you're hitting the golf ball.
Right.
So let's exaggerate it the other way. Bring both feet miles over this side. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Now where's it going to go? It's going to more likely want to go to the left, isn't it?
Left, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Now we would want to do this when we hit a shot. But what we would like to do is at least get it to a point where we've got more chance of getting the path and the face more towards the target.
Right.
And if we can get the optimum ball position for you, we can do this.
Right, got it.
So here's how we're going to do this. You're going to jump around here a sec. I'm just going to actually just demonstrate this first. So this is something that you have to now live with all the time when you're practicing, yeah? And what we're going to get you to do, we're going to get you to get both feet this close to the alignment stick. And we call this drill a little bit a lot. So from here, we're going to call it a little bit a lot. So all we're going to do with this foot here, we're going to flare the foot just a little bit, and then we're going to move the right foot a lot, okay? So we're literally going to go flare a little bit, and then move the right foot a lot. And then we're going to take our aim back down at the shot. You want to have a go at that?
Yep.
Let me just move this back here.
This is key as
So
well.
just have a go at that.
This is key because the interesting thing about this
Feet close together.
for Stephen is that Stephen knew this as well. Stephen, you knew that the ball position should be forward, didn't you, in the stance?
Yep.
But it
Yep.
wasn't there. So this is just not necessarily an education side of things. This is just actually a bit of practice. This feels a little bit different
Start
to you
again
now,
for me.
certainly.
So you're there too long. Obviously, we were talking there. We want to make
so
sure you do
worth
this.
checking
so
this.
feet closer. Are you virtually touching? There you go. So we're going to hit this one, okay? We're not going to do anything else. There may be some other changes we need to do. Oh, look at that, Andy. He's nailed that as well, to be fair. All right, let's just see what happens. Okay, that's fine. Now, it would suggest that that top is still going to be there.
Yep.
So, when we actually did this as well, because obviously we did some video work before, I asked Stephen to bring his collection of tees with him. He's got a big bag full of lots of different tees, lots of indecision in a bag. So what I'm going to do is, see this orange castle step tee?
Yep.
This is the longest one that you've got. I'd like to have a go with this one. So pull the ball out. So all we're doing now is, and it makes sense, the more we move the ball further forward, the more chance initially you may have a chance of actually hitting the top of the golf ball. So again, first thing we look at, Andy, is the tee height. So set up again for this one, go through the little bit of lot drill if you could. So feet right close, there we go.
What does this feel like to you, Stephen, when you're setting up with this now? Now that ball position's way forward.
Different.
Different, yeah? A little uncomfortable?
A little bit.
Okay, good. We
But
like that.
uncomfortable, it works, right?
Yeah, we hope so.
So definitely the tee's higher now.
Love this. Okay. I suppose what we have to say is it didn't go to the...
Middle.
It didn't go to the
It's
middle.
right, to the left.
I agree, yes.
To the left.
It didn't go right, it actually
Didn't
went a
go
bit left.
right,
Okay,
to the left this
that's
time.
a good start.
So just a quick one on that one. The face to the target on that one was 3.4 to the left. So obviously all the consistent ones to the right there.
Yep.
All we've done there is change that
Changed it.
ball position. Your face was just slightly closed. That's why it went slightly down the left there now.
Okay.
Got it.
What was the path on that one, Andy?
Still a little bit to the right, actually.
It's a little bit to the right. And that's not a bad thing, because I think, you know, that allows Stephen to play a draw at some point. Probably just move it over here so you don't hit that stick there. Okay, just have a quick check of that line there, so we can see we're a little bit further away from it. So let's just go back to the drill again. Go a little bit along. And what we can do, you may well have been right, by the way, with that ball position you just did, but we need to see what it's like with this one first. Okay, again a little bit to the left.
Also a little bit of ground contact there
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
there was a bit of ground.
Cool, keep going for me.
Now what I like about this as well, and we know this, Pierce, that when the ball position's back and everything wants to start to the right, what we tend to see happen is, because everything wants to go to the right, we can't drive really hard with the lower body and engage the lower body and use that. So this will actually sort of wake his body up. This is going to wake Stephen's body up, because now the ball is forward in the stance, he's got loads of time, he can really start to drive and use his lower body to actually create some speed and power, because there's no fear of it going out to the right.
And this is a very good point that Andy just made there, in that I videoed Stephen on his warm-up hitting iron shots, and Stephen doesn't get much interaction with the ground, doesn't get much divot, because he can't use his lower body, because his golf swing just hasn't been awakened to this almost. And I think through the next few years he will do. But this is the first step with the driver. Yeah. Again, if you're playing golf tomorrow night, it's not the perfect strike, is it? But that's manageable. It's on the fairway now.
Yeah.
But we'll, you know, the strike will come the more you get used to it.
And this is the great thing, anytime you make a change, we always see that when you make a change, it feels so different to start with, and your brain's saying, I don't like this, I don't want to be able to play golf from here. So it takes a little bit of an adjustment period to start to get used to this, but once Stephen actually feels comfortable with this after a few swings, he's going to start to sort of sink in and start to produce some decent shots here. Right there.
Oh my goodness. Andy, just do what you just said there.
Okay.
Okay. I need to tell me the distance on this one as well.
That was
It has to have
beautiful.
gone further.
Beautiful. Okay. So what we had there, club path 4.4 degrees to the right. So still to the right, which is okay, because that's good for a draw. The face to the target was 4.2 left. So obviously it started slightly left and a bit of a draw on that one. So what a massive difference in the start direction of that. And I'm just going to show Stephen what that looks like on there. Look at, there's your target line. Just look at the ball flight of that there. The other ones before were just sort of peeling out to the right. That'd be nice to hit those more often, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Without thinking about your swing.
Yeah, definitely.
So just on that then, Stephen, Andy was mentioning earlier as well about, does it feel comfortable for you? How, if we said lesson over right now, could you do it right now, do you think, or do you still need some more shots?
Probably need a couple more just to get
I
my
think
body
so.
used to it.
But the main thing is, does it make sense onto why the ball was going to the
Yeah,
right?
it does now.
Okay. And that was, we spoke on the car park at the beginning of this session. Just go on, you can hit a few more. We spoke on the car park and said, look, the only real thing that we need to do is get you to understand why you do what you do. So once you understand why you do what you do, there can be multiple ways of fixing it, but it's just the understanding of, well, this is exactly what I'm doing. The ball's too far back, the pat and the face are too far to the right. We can now figure out a way of sorting that out. And the easiest way is always going to be the setup, if we can help with that. Yeah, nice.
Getting started more online.
Just a bit out the heel maybe on that one, I think, Candy, just caused a little bit of cut.
Just a quick question for you, Stephen.
Yep.
Before you came today, what were your swing thoughts? So what were you actually thinking or trying to do in your swing or in your set? What were the main focus for you?
Mine was the grip. Change my grip to make a bit more comfortable. So I'd gone to from a baseball grip to interlock, which is more I feel more natural golf swing, or part of more of a natural grip. Other one was the hip turn.
Okay.
I've lost a bit of weight. Helped me kind of like try and get this hip turn right, because that's something I've really struggled with. Try and generate power. Okay. And that's something I've noticed as well today. You guys have probably seen. So they're two big things that I'd worked on.
And you can see that because they're good.
They're good, yeah.
They're good in your golf swing.
Yeah.
By the way, he's lost a stone, so he's done amazing. Well done. It's fantastic, that is.
But I think the key thing is with this is so many people sometimes are thinking about some of the complicated stuff. What's going on with my transition or the shallowing the shaft? And they can sometimes neglect some of the real basic things that can have the biggest impact, and that might be grip, or it might be ball position, or even aim. So sometimes maybe don't go into too much complexity. Bring it back to basics. Let's check. Let's get into a system or a routine that enables you to check that you've got good things going on.
And we have to with this. The hardest part now, as that we've learnt over the years as coaching, is we've gone, right, we've sorted that out. What's the next thing we should do right now? Whereas actually we're looking at it going, we're not going to do anything else. Let's keep it so simple. I'm going to give you something in a moment where a little bit of a warning what could happen in the future. But at the moment, it's really about going, double down on this, get used to this, continue with your turning thought. That's absolutely fine because it's not doing you any harm. But if we start to put too many different things into the mix, you can lose track of where you are.
Absolutely.
If you practice this for a month, then we have a phone call, then we have a different conversation. So actually, I'm going to go through this thing that could happen actually now. In fact, let me come in there. Let me get my driver.
And this one thing, Stephen, as well, will make you a better driver. You talked about the consistency element. Yours was consistent. What we've done is we've just moved it from there to there with one, I suppose, small change, but it feels big, doesn't it, to you?
Yeah, it does. It feels a major change.
Yeah.
So this is, again, anyone watching this who's in and out to the right, this is the first thing you need to check, yeah? So if we think about it, Stephen, you've gone from here, okay? So you were nice and neutral with your alignment of your shoulders and your hips and your knees and your feet, which is great, all running parallel to each other. But then you've moved the ball to here. Now the good news is, all you've really done is just move the ball further forward by doing the little bit, a lot drill.
Yeah.
But what can happen for a lot of golfers, and this could happen for you in time, is that because the ball's far forward, and especially on the golf course, that you start reaching
to lean forward. Yeah.
So you start reaching for it with your head and your shoulder, and your shoulders become open, and you start cutting across it and slicing it. We definitely don't want that.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you another drill as a backup to this, okay? And this is something that you can just speak to me, text me and go, oh, it's gone off a little bit, and I'll say, oh, don't forget the K-bomb, which is this drill now. So what we're going to do, go through the whole routine for you, yeah? So this is the part of the video you need to just save for future reference. So a little bit, a lot, left hand and club behind the golf ball, right hand on your thigh, and you're just going to slide it down. So when we look at this now, when you look in a mirror, you'll see a K shape. So this is like a reverse K, so we call this the K-bomb. So from here, you slide your arm down a little bit so your right shoulder's lower than your left, and then your right hand comes in, and you'll notice as a result of that, my shoulders are nice and parallel still, okay? And the bomb part comes from the fact you're just going to smash it down the fairway like a bomb, yeah? Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So if ever it goes off, that's a checkpoint for you too. If you start doing this, then you need to go to K-bomb.
I want to see one just going striping down this target line, Stephen.
We can get that.
Try. We'll give it.
No pressure at all,
No
but
pressure.
let's just get one straight down that target
pressure,
line.
we want a dead straight
I can't even do that, to be fair, but I'm asking Stephen to do it. Okay, lovely. I love that setup there now.
Really solid. Strong, doesn't it? Looks strong. There you go. I'll take that. Left side of the fairway. And it's probably going to say he wants it exactly in that middle stripe.
You know, if it's finishing left of the target, I'm happy. So, yeah, that's exactly what I want to see. Definitely, you know, again, from missing it right there to getting it slightly on the left-hand side, stronger flight. I think we like that.
Just quickly, to finish off, we do this with the majority of our lessons. What do you need to do from here, from your understanding of this?
Carry on with this drill.
Yep.
So in my practice, I kind of just make sure I'm actually feet together.
Yeah.
A little bit, a lot.
There we go.
And if I do run into
that, but yeah.
if I do run into trouble, it's the K shape.
There we go.
So yeah, should be all right.
And the sticks will really help as well. So, you know, I think a lot of people think that they've got them. This is, again, from Stephen. Stephen knew that the ball position should be forward with the driver, but it wasn't there. But why wasn't it there? Just because maybe he wasn't thinking about it or aware of it. So even if you think it's in the right place, check it. Check it on the range. Make sure you've got this T-square down and just figure out where it is. It's good practice to do. Perfect. Stephen, thanks for your time. Hopefully that's going to make a big difference to your game. But keep us posted with the videos and the interaction. Post the next video in the community as well. We'd love to see that.
I will do. Tomorrow. I'll get someone to film it tomorrow at golf. See how we get on.
Guys, hope you enjoyed that. Leave a comment down below. Any questions about your driving? Would you like to come and have a live lesson with us as well? Let us know in the comments down below. And we'll see you soon.